Okay, reading passage 2. Now, as usual, action plan. Action plan is first read the title. What's the title? And never read article. Mind aisa set kare, and, the, some. These words don't give any meaning. Intersection of health sciences and geography. Now look here. Intersection of two subjects. One is health sciences and second is geography. Intersection of health sciences and geography. Now they will talk about health sciences according to the area. Right? Okay, we understand that. And again you can see A, B, C, D. It means there's going to be some question type which is related to that. Now please come to questions. Questions 14 to 19. Reading passage 2 has 8 sections A to H. Right? Write the correct letter A to H in boxes 14 to 19 on your answer sheet. For this question type, you will do scanning, a lot of scanning all across the passage. Right? Usually, if you get this question type in actual exam, it's a very good idea to solve other questions first and then come back to it. Because when you do other questions, for example, questions 20 to 26, when you do 20 to 26, you will be quite familiar with the passage, and when you come back to 14 to 19, you will understand the passage well and you can easily answer that, right? But anyways, we start with question number 14. Okay. Now, question number 14 contains an idea. This idea is given in the passage in one sentence. Right? In one sentence only. Now, you have to locate that sentence where they have given this idea. Let's read the sentence. An acceptance that not all diseases can be totally eliminated. Acceptance means acknowledgement. Acceptance means they accept that not all diseases can be totally eliminated. Means we cannot wipe out all the diseases. Some diseases will stay there. So now just imagine acceptance that not all the diseases, acceptance means acknowledgement, right? Not all diseases like polio and whatever, can be totally eliminated. So listen, I give you a target. You go through paragraph C and D and try to find a sentence that matches with this idea, acceptance that not all diseases can be totally eliminated. Paragraph C and D. And don't tell me until I ask you. C and D. Okay, which paragraph? D. And what's the sentence? Exactly. This sentence here. Now please everyone come to paragraph D. Fifth last sentence. While people will always be prone to illness. Got it? While people will always be prone to illness. What did you find, by the way? Did you find anything else? When they say while people will always be prone to illness means we cannot eradicate all the diseases. The study of how geography affects our health could lead to eradication of certain illnesses. Certain illnesses means not all the illnesses, right? So question number 14, acceptance that not all diseases can be totally eliminated. What is that? While people will always be prone to illness. When you say while people will always, like he will always be prone to illness, means वो हमेशा बीमार ही रहेगा, something like that. So while people will always be prone to illness, and the study, so question number 14, paragraph D is the right answer. Let's do one more, don't worry. Gradually you'll be fine. We'll do all these questions, okay? Yeah. Yes, that's right. It's the part of it. Then they say, and the prevention of others in the future by understanding why. No, but that's different thing. Until here, I mean, this sentence, while people will always be prone to illness, the study of, yeah, that's what I read already. Question number 15. Examples. Now, when they say examples, they will tell you 2 to 3 things. They will tell you one way is this, second is this, and all that. Examples of physical conditions. Now, look here. Physical conditions can be certain conditions. It's not related to body. It can be some conditions which are the physical conditions. For example, if you want to go somewhere and on the way there is a big hurdle of a mountain, for example. Now that mountain is also a physical condition. So physical condition does not mean only the body conditions. Now examples of physical conditions caused by human behavior. Physical conditions caused by human behavior. I want you to go to paragraph B and C. Examples of physical conditions, they will tell you 2, 3, 4 conditions caused by human behavior. आंसर मिल जाए तो खामोशी से मुंह पर कर लीजिएगा. Paragraph B and C, examples of physical conditions caused by human behavior. Good. Good. Okay, so what's the right one? No, it's actually C. Let's come to that. Paragraph C, everyone, please come to 4th line. Part of the problems. Part of the problem is, of course, the massive number of cars being driven. Now that is actually human behavior. And massive number of cars driven, that is physical condition. Let's go on. In addition to factories, second physical condition, right? Factories that run on coal power. The rapid industrialization of some countries, that is the third one. In recent years has also led to the cutting down of forest and all that. So these are actually the examples of physical conditions caused by human behavior. Don't worry, we'll go on. You can just go back and practice and see that. Initially, these things will look extremely difficult. Then gradually, you'll be fine. Question number 16. A reference. Reference means they will mention something. Whenever they use the word reference, reference means they mention that very thing. A reference of classifying diseases. Classifying, look here. For classifying, they might use the word categorizing. Right? Reference to classifying diseases on the basis of how far they extend geographically. So they will give a reference of classifying the diseases on the basis of how far they extend geographically. Now please go to paragraph F and G and then tell me what is the right one. Where do they give the reference of classifying diseases? Look for the word categorizing and all that. For diseases, they use the word illnesses and all that. Good. Good. See that? You found this word classifying, and that is categorizing. For diseases, they use the word illnesses. So paragraph F is the right answer. Please show your neighbors. If anyone doesn't know, just show them. This is paragraph F, third line. And work to create a clear way of categorizing illnesses, diseases and epidemics into local and global scales. Now local and global scales, that is for extend geographically. Alright, let's go on. Question number 17, please. Reasons. Now for reasons, they will use the word because. For this reason, due to this and all that. Reasons, and they mention the plural word. So it means it can be a number of reasons, number of causes. Reasons why the level of access to healthcare can vary within a country. Within a country, why the level of healthcare may vary. The access to healthcare may vary. Reasons for that. Now please go to paragraph G and H. Reasons. Because, due to this and all that. Paragraph G. Fantastic. And where? Exactly. Just come to last 4 lines. Okay, yeah, last 4 lines. It may be very difficult for people. Are you there? Sabko mil gaya? It may be very difficult, and you should underline this and write the question number so that when you go back home you could practice, right? All right. It may be very difficult for people to get medical attention because there is a mountain between their village and the nearest hospital. These researchers are on the front line and all that. Now what is that? Reasons why and even if you go back to this paragraph, they will give you some other reasons as well. So reasons why the level of access to healthcare can vary within a country. For 17, answer is G. 18. Description of health geography as a mixture of different academic fields. Now look here, for different academic fields, they may talk about some other subjects or some other areas of study. So, description of health geography as a mixture of different academic fields. Go back to paragraph C and D. First find it. When I ask you, then you can tell me. Description of health geography as a mixture of different academic fields. Good. Paragraph D for doctor. Very good. Now let's go back. Please come to paragraph D. And you should come to this 4th line. 4th line from the middle. Health geography is the combination of. Got it? Health geography is the combination of, on the one hand, knowledge regarding geography. That is first thing. And methods used to analyze and interpret geographical information, and on the other, the study of health, diseases, and healthcare practices around the world. So what is that? Description of health geography as a mixture of different academic fields. And what are those academic fields? Which they have just mentioned here. Exactly. That's right. So these are different fields. Good. Combination, exactly. That's absolutely fine. Mixture and combination. Yeah, you found it. Very good. Question number 19. Description of the type of area where a particular illness is rare. Type of area where a particular illness is rare. Go back to paragraph AB. Particular area. For that they will use the name of area. Sorry, particular illness. They will talk about that illness. Go to paragraph A and B. Description of type of area where a particular illness is rare. Mosquito. Yeah, exactly. Now please come to paragraph B and 4th last line. Perhaps one of the most obvious examples of this idea is malaria prone areas, which are usually tropical regions that foster a warm and damp environment in which the mosquitoes that can give people this disease can grow. Malaria is much less of a problem in high altitude deserts. Now please come back. Question 19, description of the type of area. Now tell me, what is the type of area? High altitude deserts. A particular area, type of area where a particular illness is rare. Now what is particular illness? Malaria. Exactly. Now you need to look for these words. Particular illness is malaria and type of area is high altitude deserts, right? For rare, yeah, okay, let's see, is there any word? Much less. Yeah, much less is for rare. So once you start picking up these words, you will see magic in IELTS reading. If you concentrate, focus these words, and again I tell you, you should have a notebook, actually paper book. So one side you can write question language, one side passage language. So always write the synonyms and you can make a book. The other day someone was telling me that I'm doing it. Yeah, you are doing it. Very good. Keep it up like that. Yeah, मांगनी नहीं है उससे, अपनी बनानी है खुद से. हाँ, यही काम करी सारी जिंदगी, बंदे ही वेखदा रहे. हाँ हाँ, परसों भी बताया था. Okay, all right, thank you.